Is Solana dead? I think we're going to actually see a huge breakout from Solana. It's going to surprise a lot of people, and a lot of people think Solana is done for. Let's get right into the charts. We're going to go over Sol BTC and Sol USD. I started scaling in slowly. You can see right here I bought about $4,000 of Sol, and I'm probably going to scale the rest of the Bitcoin in there. And I'll share my entries along the way. I'm going to share why I'm bullish on Sol. We're going to go over the Sol BTC chart because I'm trading with BTC. My goal is to take one Sol, not one Sol, one BTC to two Bitcoins, and so on, and just keep growing the portfolio there. So let's get right into this. Sol BTC. I see a few things jumping at me right away. This is the weekly chart. We're seeing a ton of resistance. You can see this downtrend right here. You have the trend line right here. You have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, or this was just retesting the high, lower low, lower high, and then this is where we're retesting the low here and we're actually retesting the high, but I'm seeing a shift in momentum. You see that the 50 RSI is actually breaking out right here and retesting. This is, it's a great indicator. I use it a lot. A lot of people kind of ignore the 50. They're looking at either oversold or overbought. So I'm looking at this as a move out. It is actually trading, I don't want to say trading over the previous lower high right here because it actually never hit that point. So if we can draw a trend line right here, and this trend line, it's perfect kind of with, previous lower high, previous lower low. You have the moving average right here, and it just goes over this horizontal trend line as well. So I'm looking for some momentum for us to break above here. If not, I'll probably scale out. I'll take a small loss and I'll look to buy back. I just saw the shift in the RSI. We've tried to break out. This is from May 2023. We're still in 2023, so 6 months, let's say. We've been stuck under this 50 RSI. We broke out. So I am kind of expecting a move. A lot of people aren't thinking that Solana is going to make a comeback. Solana's done for, especially with Sam and FTX's involvement in the pump of Solana. It might not happen again or is extreme. And that's what a lot of people think. I still think we are going to see a nice pump from Solana. That's on the Sol BTC side. If we go to Sol USD, and let me take a look at price target actually. So you can see here, this is major support. We've wicked down a few times, but this is a support area. We could draw it as a zone. If I use my fibs, so I'm going to be looking for a target because I need to scale out as well. I want to make more Bitcoin. I don't want to just be a bag holder. I'm kind of looking at this area right here. I think it'll be hard to break above this. I'm kind of looking for a 100% move, so I want to turn one Bitcoin into two. I'm looking for us to break above this, and then I'll start to scale in. I want to see some confirmation, and or if we break down to the lows and I see some sort of like bullish variation, like bullish candlesticks, or a large hammer wick or whatever it may be, and I'm like, okay, this is a great place to add. I don't want to really necessarily like add to a loser. That's why I scaled in just a few $1,000s, but I'm looking to add on the breakout, potentially here, or depending if we grind out lower and we break above this moving average, I'm looking for the RSI to hold as well. And we've seen Solana previously just like pump hard. What's going to help with this chart is if the USD pair is bullish as well. It's kind of the same setup we're looking at here. Huge downtrend. We'll just do it like that. Huge downtrend, but you can see we're facing like a similar situation as I mentioned. You have this huge support now turned resistance. You can see resistance, 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 and we just broke broke back below. You can see same thing on the RSI. We struggled to break that 50, the 50 mark, and now we have finally done so. So this is actually the USD. The structure is different where we have lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we actually made a higher low right here. So the market structure has broken. I'm looking for this to continue with the market, crashing. We saw that flash crash yesterday. It might not happen as quick as I wanted, or we might see some more pullback, but Solana under 20 bucks is, I don't want to say is a good price. You could retrace as the market as a whole a lot further. And that's why I generally like to buy on supports. I like to look for a setup and just not buy blindly because price is cheap. But if we can flip this right here, this major support, you can see, and then turned into resistance here. If we flip it, we'll use it as support. We'll use this trend line, the moving average, the resistance turns support, and all of that is more confluence. So this would be putting in a new lower high, hopefully somewhere here. So if it breaks out, and then moving back onto higher highs. I kind of have a target just under $40. So let's clear that up right here. Remove drawings. And my target's just under, as I mentioned, 50 bucks. That's a large round number. That's just over 100%, depending on where you buy, $20, 150%. So my target would be $45 right here, and that would be in line with like major resistance as well. So maybe that's where we get rejected. Do we clear 50 and trade above it? I don't think so. Not so soon. A lot of people are sleeping on Solana. I wanted to share my take on it. I'm also sharing my position, so you can see I scaled a little bit. I'm ready to scale more on the breakout and confirmation, and or if we drop a little bit or a lot further than I expect, maybe I'll cut this and I'll just reposition. I think Solana is a good trade. I'll be sharing a lot more trades, live trades, setups, all that great stuff, looking for solid coins that could give us 50 to 100% moves. The live degen stuff is fun, but we're putting 0.1 ETH, a couple, 0.5 or 1 ETH. These trades, you can take larger positions, Bitcoins, millions. They have enough liquidity for you to get that, to get in spot, and then to sell it at 10, 50, 100%. So those trades are worth it, and you're not just making peanuts. But if you have a smaller portfolio, you can swing trade this, grow your portfolio, and gain experience and all that great stuff. If you have any coins you want me to take a look at, post them below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out on any opportunity, and we got a lot coming your way. As I mentioned, I'll see you guys tomorrow.